Hi all, welcome to the channel, welcome to the workshop. We now have issue 137 of the Delorean, continuing on with the hood box. So this is hood box part 2. So without further ado, let's get building. Right, so issue 137, or hood box 2 as I'm calling it. You can see we've got quite a lot of parts today. And obviously we're just building up more details within the hood box. And then, as usual, we get more on the movies. Again, more railway ties, which, again, I am skipping over. This is the box of parts we get. And we have quite a lot of things. It looks like we've even got parts that are on sprues. We seem to have quite a lot of the parts on sprues, so they must all need cutting it off. And they're various different detailed parts, as you can see. They're clear parts, and these ones got a little bit of silver painted on them. I'm sure all will become clear what they are when we start adding them to the vehicle. We do have a few metal parts as well, and a couple of more plastic parts and smaller details. So let's get into it. Let's see what we need to do. Just a reminder, this is how this is currently looking. So that was after just 2 issues of the magazines, but obviously just a single hood box issue that I'm doing. Right, so the first parts we're going to need is this one, and I believe this one. And we're also going to need this. Now, all these are just press fit. We got that going in just like so. That looks just like that. That's then going to go onto this piece. And it's going to go where these 2 holes are. Just like that. And then we're going to secure it from the bottom with an NP screw. I'm just going to get it screwed into there, like so. That is then going to go onto there. And that is just a push fit on there. So we've got it looking just like that. Place that to one side for a moment, because we now need this metal part. And it looks like we're going to need some bits off the sprues. So the first bit we need is F61, which is one of these. So I'm just going to use my sprue cutters. Right, now there is a correct orientation for this. We've got the 4 holes there, and we've got this little notch cut out there. And this first one is going to go into that hole just there, next to that notch and cut out. So F45 going on there. Okay, and that seems to be a tight press fit. Now it looks like we've got to do that 4 more times. Right, so those are all in there now. I must say that was quite a bit of a fiddle to do. But anyway, we're now going to be placing that into the hood box itself. Now, as I said, we do have this little cutout here, and it looks like it's going to be going over the top of this. Nope. Ah. So it's actually going just here. I'm going to use a couple of the QP screws for that. Now these are tiny screws, so I'm going to switch to 00 bit, I think. Yep. So those are in there just like that. Now there's no LED or anything underneath those, so those ones must not light up. We now need to take this next bit of metal, and in a similar way we've done that one, we're going to be doing it onto this one. And looks like we're going to be using the F63 pegs. That's these ones. And we're using F51 to go on top of those, which are these. And we've got 7 of those. And we are using 7 on here. And they are the larger holes that you can see just here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got 3 on the side, 1, 2, 3 there. And in a similar way, what we've just done, we have a peg, and then we have a part. The peg's going to go up through the hole, and then that's going to get secured with the part on top just pressed in place, like so. So you get something that looks like that. Now we're going to do that 7 times, or 6 more times. Right, so added all of those in there, and that was a massive fiddle. I have resorted to gluing those together because they just wouldn't stay together on themselves. So the next thing is we're going to be adding a few more details to this. We're going to start off with part 62, which is this one. And as with the others, that's going to come through that hole just there. And then we're putting F49 on top of it, which I believe is this one. It's the biggest one we got. And it's not marked. Again, that's just going to press home like so. We then have final one on that F61, and on top of that's going F50. The peg through the hole, and then the other part's going to go on top. So it's looking just like that. We're now going to be placing that into the vehicle, or into this hood box. And it's going to go right next to this one here, like so. And again, we're using the QP screws to hold that in place. And the second one just going in like so. So that's now in there like that. So the final thing we're doing, we need this black piece and the brown pieces, or the brown piece and the black pieces, and we're just going to slot those on top of each other like so. And then this is going just in this space here. We have 2 lugs, and we have 2 sections for a couple of screws. They're just going to go in there like so. And then we're going to screw it from the underside using 2 AP screws. One in there. And the last one just in here. And that is all there is to do in that stage. So we've got the hood box now looking just like that. Looking pretty good. Obviously, we've still got half of it to still populate. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please remember to give me a big thumbs up. As always, please also remember to hit that subscribe button and ding that bell, and then you'll be notified of future videos. And you're going to want to see what's happening in the future, because obviously we are going to be finishing this at some point, and I'll make the DeLorean look more like the one you see on screen at the minute. So until next time, I'll see you around. Cheers.